Son. That's a pretty good start.
Yeah, it was a really good start for us. It was really important also to have this reaction after. We were after 15-20 minutes 1-0 down. Despite I think we started well. We started well with great personality, with a good possession to create many situations to score. But then to stay 1-0 down was really important to see the reaction of my team. The reaction was really good because we kept calm. We continued to play in the way that we know, to believe in what we tried before in this week before to play against Southampton, and then we won 3 points, 3 important points. But the most important thing, the way that we got 3 points with I think really good football, with the ball, without the ball, with an important pressure. And also the way to try to decide to win the ball when we lost the ball was another important aspect. We are working to implement football knowledges of the last season. For sure, today we have seen that this team has 7 months of work in his back, and I always say this, no? And this season we are starting with the 7 months of work, and for me it's very important because I can go in another step, in another situation to implement football knowledges and to try to be stronger.
Let's talk about Ryan Sessegnon's day. Was that exactly how you want to see him play as a wing back?
Yeah, and I'm really pleased for Sesse, because Sesse, first of all, I think that we are working very well with him, especially under physical aspect, because in the past this player he had many injuries, and after 1 month, 2 months, and then again injury, especially muscular problem. Instead, I think that working well, and we are giving him stability on the physical aspect. I think it's very important that we signed a player like Ivan Perisic, because he can see the way to try to learn no? Something about Ivan. We are talking about a really important player, Ivan, a top player. I think that sometimes it's good to bring into your team players, also if they are a bit overage, but at the same time, if they are good player with experience, can bring this experience to improve young players that are in your squad. I think Sessegnon is doing this, and I'm really pleased because today he played a good game. Emerson played also a good game. Now we have to continue in this way.
Ryan, in career, said that one of his targets this season was to score more goals and assist more. He's obviously scored already. He also said after the game that if he'd missed, you would have killed him.
Yeah, but if you remember, maybe 5 minutes before, or 3-4 minutes before, and then it was a cross that he was behind his opponent, no? And then on the bench we were really upset with him, but really upset, and because he has to attack the second post and to find the right position. After 3 minutes, then he scored, and we were pleased. We celebrated a lot this goal, because I repeat, 5 minutes before he wasn't in the same place to score, but today he scored also another goal. I was always into the situation. Our offensive situation was good, and I'm happy for him because he has great potentiality, but he has to show this potentiality.
Did his performance, and Dejan Kulusevski as well in particular, sum up how important it is to all those signings you made who didn't actually start the game, but the pressure they can put on the players who are playing, the competition for places just raises everyone's level.
Yeah, but yeah, I was really surprised to read now that someone was astonished that for the sign 6 players in early time, no, and I think with the club our first target was to try to improve the squad compare last season, because last season I think the squad we finished the season with maybe 13 players. We're lucky not to have no injury because we lost Skippy and Tanganga in January, and our first target was to improve the squad and the numerical aspect and the quality aspect, because to play for competition, and if you want to try to be competitive or to go to be stronger than last season, then you need of a squad. I think we worked with common sense and to sign player with specific characteristic for this type of system, for our target, and yeah, and I think that the club worked well, and yeah, we worked together in yeah, for the best of the club. I always said, and I'll do everything for the best of the club, not for myself.
We've got time for two more, guys.
Can you tell us what those characteristics were? You signed players of a specific characteristic. What are the characteristics?
Yeah, the characteristic to play a football, an intense football, and to play, I think, in this type of football, in modern football, and the players to be, the quality is normal, that he has to have the quality, okay, but then at the same time you have to be strong physically, a good engine, stamina, because this league is very, very difficult, is totally different than other league. And yeah, I think this player with this characteristic, with the quality, but at the same time to be strong physically, and to run, and to run a lot, to bring intensity during the game, because I like to press, but you need to have a player strong to do high pressure, yeah, yeah, this type of football, yeah.
Last one, please, Tom.
Some fans, Antonio, will be maybe a bit surprised that you didn't play any of the new signings from the start.
Yeah.
What was your thinking behind that?
But I'm not surprised because and I think that I use the common sense, because in this moment is we are starting the new season, okay, and the whole players reached a big achievement last season to get a place in Champions League. In the last 10 games, I think that we played really well and we had a fantastic result. And my message was very clear. I trust a lot in the old players, and in this moment they are more reliable than the new players, because they need to continue to work with us and to implement football knowledges. With the old players, I'm in a step forward with the new players. For this reason, I prefer to count at the start with the old players. But I think that it was right after this game, the final result. But at the same time, I repeat, I'm really enjoyed. I'm really happy because we have players, new sign, that they are going into our process. For sure, they are. They will help us to improve. But at the same time, they have to know that you have to fight, and but they have to give me the possibility to make rotations, because when you play now, you are going to play one game in a week, but in September we start to play every 3 days, and for sure I have to make rotation. But it will be very important for a club like Tottenham. Don't drop the level, don't drop the quality when you make rotation. And I think it was the first target, and I was very clear with the club, and the club was totally agree with with me.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
The last one. It was before.
Last season,
Yeah.
you said that finishing in the top 4 would be like winning the Premier League for you. This season you want to push on and go further. What are the realistic expectations? How far can you go?
Honestly, I don't know, but my realistic expectation is to go game by game, and to understand which is in this moment our position in Premier League, because I'm seeing that also the other teams and improved a lot, signing a lot of players, and the transfer market has not finished, and all the teams tried to improve. And we have to go step by step. I think that it will be very important to have 7 months of work in our back. For me, for the players are with me, it will be very important, because I'm not starting from zero. And honestly, and in this moment I have a big difficulty to answer now, which is our realistic target. And we have to try to be stronger than the past. And we are working for this. Then we go game by game, and next week we have a game like Chelsea, and with Chelsea last season, I think I have seen a lot of different level. We played 3 games in 12 days, and we lost 3 games. We didn't score, and they showed in these 3 games that at that moment they were much better than us. I repeat, realistic, and we had to wait. We had to wait, and before to make a judgment for this season.
Would merely a top 4 finish be satisfactory?
But to finish top 4 in England is always a success. And if you speak with my owner, and he's ready to sign every season to finish the top 4, especially in England, because it means that there are 6 top teams in England. If you finish top 4 last season, and United and Arsenal, they missed and to finish in Champions League. And City, Liverpool, Chelsea, maybe if don't happen a disaster, a big disaster, they stay there and you have to fight. And then also the strength of United, but you have seen Arsenal, what they are doing with Arteta in these many years to improve the team. It's not easy, but I repeat, and I'm a people that I have ambition. I want to transfer the right ambition, no presumption or arrogance to my players. I know only one way to work. We have to continue to work and to improve. I think that if we continue to do this, we are stronger than last season.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.